Dude, wake up, get that girl turned on just to get a little bit. The only woman in the morning I want to turn on is Becky Quick. Why the average man's looking at butt and boobs like she fine as hell. I'm over here looking at tails and wicks like buy or sale, I left a mayhem for the market. Nah, I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got drop triggered my stop losses. But I ain't got time for your WAP. My VW app's crossing rich with hot V's, from pushing hotkeys, strategies, and plans to make grands. Still in my wife beater Batman pajamas. House slides in about 5 hot picks of the day, because I like the way the Dow bounce for hot dips on call. So I got options 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottom. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my Mackie D? You see, we're different in the way we move. You move with kittens. And your dogs, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, I grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, fucking up some commas, I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits. They used to watch me move them packs, jigga stop it. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ, making profits. Used to run from the ATF and the coppers. Now I run down ETFs and make profits. I jump on the bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them. Candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. He said today I'm taking a risk, they got the feds coming. But I got support here with me, I called her short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stays on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better, I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street, it's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawkish, mother rucker. Get your SPY hit. I'll double top that jigga. Head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over, because I see John Wicks in contracts. If I say I made 1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them Roblox off. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, make profits. While I'm still in my sandals and making profits. They used to watch me move them packs, jigga stop it. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ, making profits. Used to run from the ATF and the coppers. Now I run down ETFs and make profits. Hey, my family of gold, what we do, man? Make profits. Hey, Suge Mike, what we doing, dog? Make profits. Yo, Wolf Professor, what we do? Make profits. That TTG money gang, we making profits? We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. And on this fine Monday afternoon, another day is in the books. It's another green day inside the True Trading Group chat room. We were making money on Block, on Tesla, on Adobe, even in a very tight, tiny little range in the markets today. Don't let today's calmness fool you, because a tsunami awaits on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to get CPI data. Thursday, we're getting PPI data. You got the jobless claims. You're getting more earnings throughout the course of the week. There's still so much that is yet to happen here this week. The markets are taking a bit of a breather, because that CPI number is going to be very important. Now that the Fed already raised 25 basis points last week, we didn't get any updates around the banking system today, which the markets are taking as a positive thing. The markets don't want updates about the banks. Quiet is good in the banking sector for the markets, and that's why you had this little bit of a drift sideways. The markets really didn't move today. I mean, this was the action of the day. We just went sideways for the entire trading session. It's actually the smallest range day that we've had in about a year and a half. You got to go back about a year and a half to find a day that the SPY moved within a $1.50 range from high to low the entire session. And that's what you got today, but it's just the calm before the storm. It's the calm before the storm. We had an extremely volatile last 2 weeks, and today the market just hung out, took a little bit of a breather while we wait for this massive piece of data that's coming out on Wednesday for your inflation data. So we're going to recap the trading action from the day today. We'll go over what happened in the markets. Janet Yellen is actually being interviewed right now, discussing the debt ceiling. What happens with the debt ceiling? What happens if we don't? What happens if Congress does not move up that debt ceiling, if they don't increase the debt ceiling, the debt limit? What happens then What's the likelihood of that happening? I'll tell you exactly what my beliefs are. I've been through a lot of these before. This is not the first time that you've had this argument, this bickering back and forth within Congress about raising that debt ceiling. This is not the first time, nor will it be the last time, but something very specific has happened every single other time in the past in history. Is this time different? I'll answer that question for you, and I'll tell you what I think, as well as starting to prepare and plan for the CPI number on Wednesday, which absolutely, undoubtedly, is going to move this market in a big way. Folks, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the co-founder and head trader of TTG. If you don't know by now, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that's available to the retail trader today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free, where myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, analysis, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash that like button, turn on your notifications, okay? Share this stream on your own social media, subscribe to the channel. Why should you listen to anything it is, though, that I have to say? Glad you asked. I did not have to figure this stuff out on my own by scouring through hours of YouTube videos. I began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job at a college, where I had to go through a 3-month educational training program where I had to, I was taught by other professional traders on Wall Street how to properly navigate the markets. And I wasn't allowed to touch a dollar of the fund's money until I went through that training program. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world and all walks of life reach their goals of profitability. We actually have members in over 100 different countries all over the world. So when you guys join True Trading Group, you truly are joining a global community. But we're the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform out there, guys, because simply we combine university level training and investing courses, which is a simplified version of what I learned when I was working at the fund in New York. We paired that with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops, individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We cover all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also even long-term investing. You see, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year on their own. If you go to these companies directly on your own, you're spending about $5,000 a year. That's a lot of money to ask. That's why we spend years building relationships with these companies so they can put their products and tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. You might say, well, that's $5,000. Do I really need this many? Do I really need these tools? The answer is yes. Yes, you do, because successful traders use them. So you should too. Successful traders don't get their buy and sell signals from Reddit or Twitter. Neither should you. These tools give you more information, help you make better decisions, increases your chances of success. So saves you right there $5,000-6,000 a year, because they're on the platform, no additional costs, no upsell, no fees. It's included in your membership when you guys join True Trading Group. You also get all of our access to all of our members. Our members are hands down the most educated, successful, supportive community of traders you're ever going to find. Genuinely care about each other's success. You'll be astonished at how much members help each other inside the True Trading Group community. It's not just the moderators helping members, it's members helping members. And of course, you get all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So if you are new to this channel, like I said, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on anything it is that we cover here on this live stream. So like I said, folks, today was a very, very tight consolidation type of day in the markets. You can see here up on my screen as I zoom this in, you can see how small the candle was from today's price action. Right? That's it. That's all you got. You can see that in comparison to all of the size. Look at the size of these other candles for the last couple of weeks. Then you get this little tiny little candle. That's because we're waiting for what is going to be a massive catalyst. And the markets are stuck in the middle. We're stuck in the middle of, hey, earnings are actually pretty decent, but you have this banking situation. You have the Fed raising interest rates. Everyone talking about an upcoming pending recession. And the markets are now just kind of caught in the middle. We're like, okay, well, you're sitting underneath this massive level of resistance. We've been talking about it a lot on this YouTube channel. If you guys have been tuning in for a while, you have this resistance level here right in the 14s. You see this massive resistance right here in the 14s. It's a nice strong multiple top. It's kind of like a double top there, but a multiple top. And then even if you get through that level, you then have this ceiling to deal with, and that's 430. So I'm really looking for this area of resistance to hold. And then I'm looking for a push into this level and then fail and then start to roll itself over as you get deeper into the summer months is what I'm kind of looking for. And all of that could begin with your CPI number on Wednesday. So today we're going to talk about what the CPI expectations are. We'll go over a couple of if this, then that type of scenarios. I'll go over and I'll hit upon a couple of earnings that are coming out here after the bell as we're kind of rolling things through. And I'll touch on some of those earnings here quickly. Lucid. Okay, Lucid is one that just came out with earnings. I know this is a stock that a lot of people follow, that a lot of people are still, excited about. This is not a stock that I own. It's not a stock that I intend on owning in my long-term portfolio for quite a while. And it's just horrible earnings, just misses across the board. They missed on Q1 earnings per share. They lost 43 cents. It was expected to lose 41 cents. Their sales weren't even close. The expectation was for 210 million. It came in at 149 million. So that is a big, big, big miss as far as sales are concerned. Lucid produced 2,314 vehicles at its manufacturing facility in Arizona, but only delivered 1,406 vehicles in Q1. They plan to manufacture more than 10,000 vehicles in 2023. All right, so they plan to do 10,000 vehicles in 2023, which would put it basically on pace. Not much growth there in production. You're talking about 22,314. They're talking about doing 10,000 for the entire year, but the deliveries really fell short there. Producing 2,300, only selling 1,400, or only delivering 1,400. If that was Tesla that had that big of a percentage miss between vehicles produced versus vehicles delivered, and you're stuck with that inventory, you'd be looking at a huge down day in Tesla. And there's no surprise that Lucid is now trading down 9% on the back of that news as well. We're still waiting on pay.
I have to agree with you, Michael.
That was good. Jerome Powell, thank you very much for agreeing with me and giving me some of that.
Spot on, Michael.
Oh, Janet, thank you so much, Janet. I really appreciate the input, guys. I mean, it makes me really feel much better about my analysis when I have the support of the chair and the Treasury Secretary. So, we got Palantir earnings are also out, guys. So you can see Lucid continuing downside. Now Lucid down 10%. You're breaking beneath $7. So terrible earnings there coming from Lucid. But Palantir is a different story. Okay. Palantir is a beat across the board. Palantir beat on earnings per share 5 cents. Expectation was 4 cents. Sales are a beat, 525 million. Expectation was 505 million. Okay. You also have they're talking about their guidance. They actually fell a little short on Q2 revenue guidance, but they are right in line with fiscal year guidance. And that's got Palantir trading up 27%. It's a huge move to the upside here, guys, on Palantir. This is another name that I know a lot of people do follow. So they are coming in at 528 to 532 million for Q2 is the expectation. Analysts were predicting 536, so they're a little short on the quarter, but the year over year, 2.18 to 2.23 billion, and analyst expectations were 2.2. So reaffirming the guidance there for fiscal year. They now anticipate that we will remain profitable each quarter through the end of the year. That is the key quote in their earnings announcement. We now anticipate that we will remain profitable each quarter through the end of the year. And that's got Palantir stock exploding. The stock is up 29, make it 30%.
You're spot on, Michael.
Thank you. Yes. I love it. I love when I get it correct. Up 30% now. Still pushing higher here on Palantir. Let's go to the charts. Let's talk about where resistance levels lie. Where can this stock go? This is going to be something we're going to pay very close attention to tomorrow. Watch for Palantir to break above 10. We have room to around $10.30. $10.30 is his previous resistance level from February. But if you look back to the left, August, there's resistance from August as well at $10.30. And what else is it? It's a gap fill. Guys, this is a gap fill. If you break above $10.30, that puts Palantir into a gap, and that gap fill takes you all the way up to $11. Now, this will be a huge level of resistance if and when we get there. I do believe that this stock may get there as early as tomorrow. Okay, so watch for that $10.32 level test. I see we got some people. Derek grabbed those $8 call options on Palantir before the close. Those are going to be printing massively tomorrow morning. Take profits off in front of that $10.30 level, but watch for that 1030 level to break. You've got a decent short position here on Palantir. If you get through 1030, fill the gap to 11, and that could be a very nice trade opportunity that we can look for on Palantir on the back of what are really good earnings. Or I'll say, good earnings. I wouldn't say really good. They didn't knock it out of the park, but they are good earnings. But it's that comment. We now anticipate that we will remain profitable each quarter throughout the end of the year. And
I would have to agree with you, Michael.
Yes. And that is what you're getting, that move, guys, on Palantir. Now up 33. We're going to get to $10 right now. Here we go. 985, 988 now. New highs printing off here on Palantir. Here's that resistance level up there at 1030. If anybody's long this stock already, this is going to be right near the top of the watch list for tomorrow. If you're long this thing already, you're going to want to take some profits off in front of this 1030. I would expect at least a quick pullback off of 1030. That pullback, though, I think may be buyable on the back of this news catalyst, and see if we can get through that level tomorrow. There's 992. We're now up 34% as we are continuing this rally. Okay, so Palantir, guys, up 34%. Huge move after hours on earnings. This will be a stock that we will focus on trading tomorrow. Devon Energy, another stock that is coming out here with earnings. We'll keep an eye on Palantir. Devon Energy not really moving. Okay, Q1 earnings per share is a beat, $1.46 versus $1.38. Sales are a miss, $382 billion versus $3.94 billion. So they did fall a little bit light on the sales, beat on the earnings per share, and that is giving you a muted reaction. The stock is only up 1.5%. All right, so a little bit of a mixed bag there for Devon. Now let's talk about PayPal. All right, PayPal. A little bit of volatility here after the close. PayPal earnings per share is a beat. Sales are a beat. Okay, earnings per share $1.17 versus $1.10. Sales $7 billion versus basically expectations of $7 billion. And here we go. The guidance. Okay. See, I'm not really sure why PayPal is down 1.5%. Their guidance is actually good. They're expecting $1.15 to $1.17 earnings per share. Expectation is $1.04. They see fiscal year 23 earnings per share $4.95 versus expectations of $4.36. So that's guidance on earnings per share, unless we got maybe some poorer guidance on sales and on revenue, and that could be what is taking the stock down. We're down about 1.3%. It's not a huge move to the downside here for PayPal, but you are trading down in the red. And we'll see, I want to keep an eye on PayPal. The reason why I want to keep an eye on PayPal, I want to see if that maybe has a little bit of an impact on Block, which is ticker symbol SQ. This is a stock that, we made some money on this today. Again, today was not a day of home runs. For me, it was just a day of kind of base hits and singles. We got short Block right up in here around 58.70. And then we were able to take some profits off down to the downside here, about a 25% gain on some put options for members that followed along on the put options. Like I said, not a monster of a trade, but when we broke beneath this support level, I went ahead and I got short. All right. So it was this support level that you guys can see here on Block. And I'm just kind of recapping. This is one of the trades from today. This support level, we broke beneath it this morning. So then on this bounce back into this level, we stepped in and we got short in front of this level. And then we were able to capitalize on the fresh new low, the rollover new low. And that is how we were able to make some money. That's how we were able to make some money there on Block. But I wanted to pay attention to Block. I'm still in some of this position. The bulk of my position's already off the table, guys. But I am still in a piece of this. We took profits off on it twice, down at the low of the day, and then one down there under 58, 50, underneath 58 in the 57s. So I did get pieces of profits off twice, but we're still long a piece. Still long a piece. Still short a piece of this position. All right. So those are kind of the major earnings that we have coming out here after the bell. Palantir, Lucid, Devon, PayPal are kind of the biggest of the bunch. You can see Palantir getting up there to $10. Now a little bit of a hesitation here. I do think you can get some follow through though. I love the volume. 2 million share candles, pretty consistent here on the 3-minute chart. So you are getting some really nice upside here. I like the volume. The volume is real nice, steady, and consistent, which tells me you might get a little bit more upside here. I don't necessarily think this move is done. I think you can see another little bit of a push here and get up to that $10.32 level. We'll see what happens here after the close. Obviously in the after hours session while we're trading, but usually volume after hours is usually lighter than what you see happen during the day. But in the case of Palantir, it's the exact opposite. You don't have 2 million share candles on a 3-minute chart during the day for Palantir. You're looking at 280, 300, 150, 250,000 shares on a 3-minute candle. Now, after hours, as you're getting this move, and I believe you're getting some short covering here, you're getting 2 million share candles on a 3-minute chart, which is high volume for Palantir, which leads me to believe there's a little bit more upside and get up there and tap that resistance level up there around $10.30. We'll see if we can get there here in the after hours session. PayPal now starting to trade a little bit further to the downside. Keeping eyes on block down a little bit, down about 20 cents, nothing major there. I also am still long a piece of Tesla. Okay, I'm long a piece of Tesla. So we got long Tesla today. Again, this is another small win. It's not a home run, but listen, green is green on a day where the market's barely moved. And I'm just updating you guys on my positions. And we got long Tesla into this 170, 169 zone. We talked about it last night on the live stream. So if you guys actually caught my live stream last night, I gave you guys, this was one of my trade ideas for the day, and it was back against this support level. Right now, if you're taking a look at my screen here for Tesla, you'll see we had resistance there on the gap down. That gives you a gap entry. There's Friday's high of the day. This pink line's the 100-day moving average. You also have an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Here's your left shoulder. Here's your head. Here's your right shoulder. There's your neckline. Today we gapped above it. So on the pullback, I'll delete these circles to clean the chart up a bit for you. So then on the pullback back into that level used to be resistance. So on the pullback into it, we went ahead and we got long. All right. So we went ahead and we got long there on Tesla. I did not quite get the move that I was looking for today. I was looking for the stock to push up towards 175, 176, long 170s. And we didn't quite get that push today. So I'm going to see if maybe we can get it tomorrow. I did take profits off on the position twice, more so just reducing risk rather than reaching targets. My targets are significantly higher from here, but I wasn't comfortable holding my entire position overnight. So we took profits off on the trade twice, got down to a smaller position and reduced my risk. If the trade sets up for me tomorrow, I'll reload back to a full-size position. I'm telling you guys this now, tomorrow morning, if Tesla, I'm giving you the game plan here right now, so you guys all heard it here first. I'm already long. I took profits off twice, reduce risk, reduce size. If tomorrow morning Tesla does this, drops down to 170, okay? It drops back down to 170 and then immediately recovers off of 170 and pops right back up to 171. What you'll see me do is you will see me add back to my Tesla long. All right, get back to a full size position because I've reduced my risk, get back to full size with a stop loss at 170. And then what we would look for then at that point is for Tesla to climb into the gap and get up to 175, 176. And that's going to be the target that we'll be looking for there for Tesla. So again, watch to see pullbacks to 170. If 170 sticks that support level tomorrow morning, I'll reload the position, get back to full size, and we're going to look for Tesla to make a move and start testing this previous support level. So here's this previous support level that you guys all see, right? There's one, there's two. Okay, you guys see all these multiple tops here, right? Or multiple bottoms rather, excuse me. So that's that support level. So that's going to be the target that I'm going to have here for the long. And we're going to look for Tesla to do something that looks like this tomorrow. All right, so I'm looking for a candle tomorrow on Tesla that looks something like this. All right, and if I'm right on that, we'll get another chance to reload the position at 170. We'll get back to full size. We'll look for the move 175, 176, maybe 177. I'll hold on to a piece, try to eke out that last move up to 177, and then we'll take our profits off the table and we'll call it a day. And that would be a monster. All right, that could be one where you can get a triple-digit gain on some call options. I'll be with members, obviously, in chat real time on the mobile app as well. If you can't be in front of your computer, don't stress it. We've got the mobile app that lets you guys follow along with everything the moderators are doing, even if you're not in front of your computer. PayPal starting to trade to the downside just a little bit. I don't expect PayPal to really sell off. All right, I don't expect PayPal to really sell off. I think that it's good. I think that it's pretty decent there. Doing a quick check back in on Palantir. Palantir moving back up there towards 10. So there you guys have it. So that's kind of the recap from the trading action from the day. All right. So that's what I did. It was short block. It was long Tesla, green on both, still in both. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If I have a chance to reload back to full position, we'll take it from there. What I want to do right now is open things up, do a blanket open floor Q&A session, let you guys kind of ask me some questions. I'm sure some people have some questions. Janet Yellen just wrapped up her interview there on CNBC. You got obviously the debt ceiling debate that's been going on. Okay, Janet Yellen saying, hey, by June 1st, we got to come to a resolution. Biden is actually meeting with congressional leaders tomorrow at 4 p.m. to try to see if they can come to some type of a deal and some type of an agreement. So we'll have to keep our ears peeled for some news tomorrow after the bell. And we'll be relying on our Benzinga news feed, as we always do inside True Trading Group, which is included free with your membership when you guys join the THC platform. So I'll open up the floor. We'll take some questions from you guys. I'm sure people have a lot of questions about everything going on with the banks, Jerome Powell, etc. So why don't you guys go ahead, begin typing your questions in chat right now. We'll take your questions. We'll throw them up on the screen. It'll be my pleasure to help answer any and all questions that you guys do have. But go ahead right now, guys. Begin typing your questions in chat. When reading your charts, do you use SMA or EMA, and why? My charts don't match yours when you're talking about the 50, 100, or 200 day. They won't match mine if you are not using a simple moving average. If you're looking at a 50, 100, and 200 day, they should be simple moving averages, and they should only be used on longer time frame charts. You shouldn't be using a 200-day moving average on an intraday 1-minute chart or a 3-minute chart. The 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages are simple moving averages, and they should be used on daily and weekly charts. Okay, shorter time frame moving averages, you're better off using EMAs. So like I use something that traders commonly refer to as the trade line. That's going to be the 9 exponential moving average for me. And I use that on multiple time frames. I use that on the 3, the 5, the 15. You also can use it on the daily as well. And that's going to be the exponential moving average. The 20-day is also another commonly used moving average. So I'd say the 9, the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200 are the most commonly used moving averages that you'll see. Hey, Michael, if they raise the debt ceiling, what reaction might we see on the market? I think you see upside, Lewis, just because it's one less thing for the market to worry about. Right now, the market does not believe for even one split second that the U.S. is going to default on its debt. It's never happened before. I don't plan on seeing it happen now. It's completely ridiculous. We've seen this so many times in the past. This is not the first time that we've come to having to raise the debt ceiling. It certainly will not be the last. And every single time, Democrats and Republicans, they bicker back and forth like little children. And at the very last moment, days, sometimes hours before, they come to a deal and they raise the debt ceiling. I expect the exact same thing to happen here this time around. 2011 was the closest that we have come to defaulting on our debt, to where the U.S.'s credit rating actually got lowered because they thought that we actually were going to default on our debt, and they lowered the credit rating of the United States. It sent the markets tumbling about 15 or 20% on the back of the credit rating getting lowered. But then we ended up moving the debt ceiling. We ended up increasing the debt ceiling, and the markets very quickly recovered, and then it went to new highs not new all-time highs, but new cycle 52-week highs in 2012. But I think you'll see probably a positive reaction to it, just because it's one less thing the market has to worry about. Like any particular resource you'd credit your macro econ knowledge to, or have you just picked that skill up over time, connecting the dots? That's a great question, Ross. You know, a lot of it has to do with experience. You know, I learned a lot, obviously, working at the fund in New York and being able to, have conversations and listen to different analysts and seeing kind of how the bigger picture works and how, we're just a small cog in a very big wheel. But I have CNBC on my television all day, every day. I think the only thing that my television in my office, at least, so you guys can't see, my television's over there on the wall across my office. I think the only thing that television has only seen is CNBC and the Yankees. I really think that's the only thing that television's ever seen. But just paying attention to everything that's going on in I've been doing this for 17, almost 18 years. So you learn a lot by doing that. I just, reading Wall Street Journal, watching CNBC, I'm paying attention to my mentors, actually working on Wall Street and having that macro and professional feel is something that has helped me in my economic understandings over time. Not to mention I took a bunch of econ classes when I was in college. So I kind of came out of college with a pretty good understanding of economics to begin with. You guys go ahead, type your questions in chat. My pleasure to answer any questions that you guys have. This weakness in PayPal is keeping block weak, and that's a good thing. Mike, I just lost it. Mike, I saw Mike, your thoughts, and then I lost it. Mike, your thoughts on DraftKings? Time for a long time. Time for a long time. Man. I don't own DraftKings. I don't own DraftKings, guys, honestly, and I don't follow the company enough. I don't follow the company enough to really make a long-term call on it. What I'll tell you is this: you have a tremendous support level at $10. Now the stock is 140% higher from that. All right, the stock's at 24. If you're going to be getting long DraftKings, you can probably be long just against $10. And if you're holding it, you got to be long this thing then for the long term. Could I see DraftKings getting back to $50? Yes. Do I see DraftKings getting back to $50 anytime soon? No, I don't. It's just the cost of acquisition for these companies is very tough. It costs a lot of money. It's very cash intensive for these people to get customers. And it's been a profitability issue, not necessarily a growth issue. You obviously had, some legislative issues with different states not allowing specific things. But I think in the long term, this could be a good play, but I personally don't own it. And if I don't own it myself, how can I can't be really giving something that's too enthusiastic, because if I really loved it, I'd own it myself. Next question, folks. Just keep them going. Any questions that you guys have, like I said, anything you have questions about, I'm doing like an open floor blanket Q&A session right now, letting you guys ask me whatever's on your mind. So if it's something about individual stocks, or if it's something about the overall markets or some of these macro catalysts that we have coming up, you guys can go ahead and ask me whatever questions that are on your mind. Now's your chance. How many people are on here that are not members, actually? You guys do me a favor, type TTG. If you're not members of True Trading Group, just type TTG if you are not members of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people we have on here that are not part of the community. Just go ahead and type TTG, folks, if you guys are new to the group, or rather, if you're not a member, if you're new to the channel, just go ahead and type TTG. Let's see who we have on here that's not a member. We've got non-refundable, one joint a day, Martin. We've got Chucky, Michelle, Baba, Popal, Ken. Ray, Floyd, Daily. Yeah, if you guys are not members, just go ahead and type TTG. AE, that's me. Well, you're a trial member, right, AE? Have you enjoyed your trial so far, bud? I'm pretty sure you're a trial member, AE, if I'm not mistaken. RS. Igor. Yeah, good. We got a lot of people here that are not members. David. A lot of people here that are not members. Guys, seriously, don't feel like you can't communicate in here just because you're not a member. You are a trial. Yeah, that's what I thought, AE. How have you liked your trial so far? I'm curious. AE, that's me. I think you've been a trial member for like what, maybe 2 days, 2 or 3 days? How have you enjoyed your trial? Any other trial members that are in here currently? I would like to know how you guys have been enjoying your trial. Yeah, because we got a big one coming up here, guys. We got a big one coming up. CPI data on Wednesday. It's going to be huge. Never been a better time for you guys to be part of that trial membership, actually. Mike is giving great knowledge for free right now. The least you can do is hit the like button. That's what I'm talking about. AE, that's me, says trial is going great. I'm digging the education stuff. Yes, we love the education stuff. We also love making money. Guys, yeah, if you guys want to join the trial membership, we do have a trial membership, the True Trading Group. It is free, no credit card required. All you need to do is go to ttgthree.com. That is ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. Enter your name, email, phone number. Okay. Fill out the form, follow the instructions. No credit card information is required. Join our group. You get 7 trading days with us. Okay. The weekend does not count against your 7 days. You get 7 trading days with us in chat. All right. You can get access to the Benzinga news feed. You'll have access to our watch list. You'll have access to the mobile app. So if you can't be in front of your computer, you guys can still follow along with everything we're doing because the mobile app will let you guys see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, get real-time push notifications when moderators enter and exit trades. That's how you're able to follow along with what we're doing. Open enrollment has closed. Okay, open enrollment is closed. We have grown tremendously as a company over the last couple of years. Why wouldn't we? Our members are making money and they're becoming better traders, and rightfully so. We should be growing quickly. I'll prove it to you guys. Go ahead and type the $ in chat if you're making money, you're becoming better traders as a member of True Trading Groups. Go ahead and type the $. So anyone here, if you guys that are not members, you typed TTG before, you'll see right here why True Trading Group has grown as quickly as we have and how we now have members in over 100 different countries. 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of our program. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,100 reviews. This is why you guys can see how many people are typing the $. This is why we've grown as quickly as we have, because the results speak for themselves. Members have success. They tell their friends, their family, their coworkers. They join. They have success. They tell their friends, their family, their coworkers, etc. But we've gotten to a point where I want to make sure that the people that are joining True Trading Group share the same values that we have in True Trading Group. We maintain a very high quality chat room. If you guys are motivated to learn a skill that can give you an additional source of income or supplement your income or just help you make better decisions in long-term portfolio, you are the person that we want in True Trading Group. If all you want to do is talk about some phantom ghost shares that are short somewhere in Panama, the next mother roll short squeeze, and how much you hate Ken Griffin, if that's all you want to talk about, then True Trading Group is not for you. Go join some Discord. So we are limiting and we are slowing down the amount of people that we allow into the True Trading Group community. So from now on, the only way you can join is by joining our trial membership first. It's totally free. But if you want to become an annual member after your trial, if you genuinely enjoy it, you want to become a member, you'll then have to apply. And then we, based on your interaction as a member, we may or may not accept you guys into the program. But you fill out the form and you start with your trial membership. Go to ttgthree.com. Trade with us for 7 days. The 9 professional trading mods will be with you during the day. All of our members will be with you during the day to help you guys go through the trading session. So go ahead and go to ttgthree.com. Name, email, phone number, no credit card required. It's totally free. And join that trial membership. Get your butts in chat. Wednesday is the CPI day. So Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, myself, the other mods in TTG will be live with our members, talking them through the entire situation, what's going on with CPI, and we can start talking about getting some plans ready if this, then that type of scenario is on what we think the market's going to do, depending on what the numbers actually are for that CPI data. All right. So again, you get 7 trading days. Weekends don't count. TTGTHREE.com. Join that trial now, folks. Get your butts in chat. There's never been a better time. With everything that's been going on, you just had the Fed meeting. You got, what happens if you get another piece of news around another one of those regional banks and you got the inflation data coming out? Never been a better time to get your butts in chat. How much is it when the trial expires? And how do I turn off auto renew? Rebecca, there is no auto renew for you to turn off. Rebecca, you're not entering your credit card information. Therefore, I can't charge you anything. There is no auto renew. When the trial expires, it just expires. It's a free trial. You're not entering your credit card information. So there is no auto renew for you to turn off. It's free. Now, if you were entering your credit card information, then I would say something like, oh, after the 7 days, it'll automatically renew for $950. No, there is no credit card information required. It's your name, email, phone number. And that way it's just so you can receive the notifications and everything for all of our trades properly and all of the notifications and announcements that we have within the platform. But there's no credit card information required. So it doesn't cost you anything. It's impossible for us to charge you. That's what I need you guys to understand. It is impossible for us to charge you. We don't have your credit card information. It is totally free. See, I know, I get it. There's a lot of, people have bad taste in their mouth. You have a lot of, bad stigma out there. A lot of people that were, taken advantage of by a bunch of, shady groups that don't know their ass from their elbow, and they promise you the stars and the moons and then give you nothing. So like I said, folks, TTGTHREE.com. Keep firing away with those questions. Fair enough. What do we get? So Rebecca, you are going to get access to our chat room, where you can just be in front of on your computer, or you can be on our mobile app. You will see the screen shares of 9 professional traders. You will hear 9 professional traders talking to you on the microphone during the day, and you will get all of our real-time trade alerts whenever the moderators enter and exit trades. You'll be able to communicate with members, communicate with moderators, ask questions, listen to our analysis and commentary. You'll be able to use some of our tools like Benzinga's news feed, so you can get news as soon as it crosses the wire. You're going to know the watch list in the morning, what stocks the moderators and I are focusing on before the day even begins. You're going to get 3 sample courses. Now, these sample courses are not part of our entire curriculum. You're not going to join for free on a trial membership and think that you're going to get a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training program I went through working at a hedge fund in New York. You want that, you got to be a full member of True Trading Group. But your trial membership will give you 3 sample courses designed to get you ready to be able to take advantage of the platform as most as you can, and get a feel for how our courses are laid out and get a feel for the quality of the education that you will receive at True Trading Group. And again, Rebecca, it's totally free. So guys, in order to help continue this Q&A session, I'm actually going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everybody give a big ayo to Adam.
Hey, Michael.
Hello, Adam.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm getting ready for what I think is going to be a crazy week.
Isn't it absolutely insane how even on a day where we get a couple of base hits, it just kind of feels like a nothing burger of a day?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Listen, it's a nice green day. We were, 2 for 2 on our trades, but we're spoiled. We're spoiled because, last week we had 4 100% gainers, and the week before that we had 11. So it's like, you have a day like today, the markets really don't move that much, and we take advantage of it best we can. Hey, listen, you got to take what the market gives you. And today was a very low volatility day in the market, but we were still able to pull out nice profits. We still got some exposure for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, and then especially going to Wednesday, is going to be a big day. But, you get spoiled sometimes. Not every day is going to be a grand slam home run. Sometimes you got to hit singles and doubles.
Yeah. We have AE, that's me, current trial member you spoke to earlier, says, I've already made that bread back, folks. Well worth it. Just keep an earpiece plugged in. You are plugged in your ear, and so you don't miss out. It was a free trial, and you're not yet a member.
Yeah, AE, that's me. If you've made bread already as a trial, you've been a trial, I think for like 2 or 3 days. So if you made money already as a trial, I mean, you're still a trial. So it's time you get your butt on over to the full annual membership.
Yeah, I'd be willing to invite AE. That's me. He's been
a good trial.
He's been a great trial member.
He's been a good trial member.
So if AE, that's me, would like to join, they can send us a message. 786-505-4049. More than happy to get you signed up.
Yeah.
All right. You've been a great trial. I'm glad you're able to make some money, and let's keep it going.
Exactly the type of member that we want in True Trading Group.
All right. Let's see what else we got. All right, one moment. Let's see. Guys, don't be afraid. If you want to ask your questions in chat, that'd be great. We have a comment from Popal Shmanga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but they've been consistently asking in chat, AWIN stock, you know anything about it?
So don't move on.
Yeah, no. I was gonna. All right, you're a better person than I am.
I'm just saying, don't even bring attention to the ticker symbol.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. No, it's not OTC, but
oh, just garbage. Got it. Yeah, 73-cent garbage stock. We would suggest that everyone stay away from it. I mean, that's not financial advice. That's just us offering common sense. You do what you'd like.
There's no volume on it whatsoever. I mean,
Total crap.
Yeah.
All right, Lorenzo, we're gonna need more than PacWest ? What would you like to know about PacWest? All right, if you're just typing ticker symbols, we're not going to know what to do with it. Views on Alphabet. Sure, go ahead.
So, Alphabet is trading to the upside right now, actually after hours, but it's still beneath this huge resistance level. This resistance level is just, it's been such a pain in the ass for Alphabet. It has not been able to break above it now, and I don't like the long. The long on Alphabet, I just feel like the risk reward is not really that great. You've got this very obvious level of resistance around 109.5. It's a gap entry from the gap down in September. All right, you've got the double top in early February. You have this like quadruple top here between April and May at 109.5. But even if you get through 109.5, you've got more resistance up here around 112. And that's going to be a gap fill. It's also previous structure from August, September of last year. I just feel like the upside is kind of limited here on Alphabet. So I don't necessarily like the long, but at the same time, the stock is holding up. I don't necessarily love it for a short. Sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. I think there's better opportunities out there from an active trading standpoint. Now, if you're looking for the long-term portfolio stuff on Alphabet, then yeah, I look for pullbacks on Alphabet into 98, 100, or like 96 to 100. That could be a nice little spot if you're looking to pick up some for the long-term portfolio. But I just think there's better things to trade right now than Alphabet. I don't really think it's a good long. I don't necessarily think it's a good short. For me, it's a hands-off.
All right, and we gotta, I don't know how to spell this correctly, but we gotta welcome that person. You're up, Mike.
Oh, man. Siri Vaughn, welcome. welcome to the trial membership. Sirvan, welcome to the trial membership. Again, guys, you can join the trial by going to ttgthree.com. Join us for 7 days. You got the CPI number coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be a big day. Do not try to trade through that on your own. The trial membership is free. You just enter your name, email, phone number, no credit card information required. We can't charge you anything, even if we wanted to, which I don't want to.
That's AE, by the way.
Wait.
No, that person's on a trial. We got to welcome AE Sirivan to the actual membership. That's AE. That's me.
Oh, so he just texted you when you said text me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying welcome to the trial membership.
No, there's a lot of people that just signed up for the trial.
Got it. Okay. I didn't know what you were okay. So AE, welcome, man. Sirivan, welcome to the family. Just joined the TTG community. Now he already was a trial member. So that's why he wants to join. We accept it. He's been a great trial member. His interactions have been great. His contributions, his questions. He's exactly the type of person that we want in the community. All right. But for the rest of you, if you guys want to join the trial membership, again, it's free. You guys can see if True Trading Group is right for you. You join, see if you like us, if you're making money with us, you like what we're doing in chat, you're learning. You then can apply to become a full-time member, and then we'll decide based on your interactions if you're someone that we believe is a good fit for the membership. But it's free, and you can be with us for 7 trading days in the meantime. Mike, I keep hearing you say that these recent catalysts will move markets in a big way, but I'm not seeing that. With respect, can you prove me wrong or show me different? Thank you. I mean, what have you been looking at is the question that I have for you. You just had the Fed meeting. Okay. You just had the Fed meeting give you a big move to the downside. Then you had JP Morgan upgrade the regional bank sector, and that gave you the big move to the upside. Today's the first day the markets haven't moved. You had wild volatility for the last 2 weeks because of the banks and the Fed meeting. So this is very big volatility. These are very big moves in the market over the last 2 weeks. Now you have the CPI. I don't expect a lot of volatility today or tomorrow. I do expect volatility Wednesday when you get your CPI number. Every CPI number so far, if you go back all the way from last year, every CPI number has given you very large moves in the market. I expect more large moves in the market from the CPI number this time around. Today was a very low volatility type of day. It feels like we haven't really gone anywhere because the markets are back to where we were 2 weeks ago. But you had wildness in those last 2 weeks where you had the situation about PacWest announcing that they were looking for a sale, the rumor about Western Alliance that turned out to be false. You had the Fed meeting, you had the labor report, you had JP Morgan upgrade the regional banks, and all of that has created very large moves in the market. The VIX went from 16 all the way up to the low 20s. Now it's back to around 17. So you're getting this massive move of volatility over the last 2 weeks when all those catalysts were happening. But when it's all said and done, if you went to sleep 2 weeks ago and you woke up today, you're back in the same place. But you went on a roller coaster of a ride in between that. And now I expect more of that volatility when you get the CPI number on Wednesday. But I think any upside move that you get, if we break up into those 420s, Husky Giant, I'm looking to buy those long-dated buy put options.
All right, Mike. This person has asked several times nicely, but here we go.
Sure. Oh, man. What's the news on AMC? Going up to 725 tomorrow? Why do you think it's going up to 725 tomorrow is the question that I have for you. Who told you?
Where did you get that?
Where did you get that from? Inna and Alona, the listing sisters. My question for you is, why are you asking, is it going to go to 725 tomorrow?
I am genuinely, I mean, I know he sounds upset. Take it from someone who is actually always upset. We're not we're not looking to pick on you. I am genuinely curious as to where you got that.
I'm sorry if I sounded, just because when I get questions like this, it just makes me like why 725? Like, did someone on Reddit tell you that it was going to go to 725?
Brother, also, you got to get with the times, man. Most of the shit, I can't curse. Most of the stuff from AMC took place on Twitter, not Reddit.
Whatever. I mean,
Right.
I don't care. I'm just saying.
Anyway, all good. They said past resistance.
But what makes you think it's going to go there tomorrow?
Do they have earnings tomorrow?
No, they already had earnings.
Oh, I don't know.
So no, I don't believe the stock's going to 725 tomorrow.
Let them answer. Why did they think it's going there tomorrow? Maybe they heard something.
Yeah, did you hear something about why the stock is going to 725?
I feel like that'd be a very big move from where the stock is.
That's a huge move. The stock's at $5.80.
I'm trying to be nice, man. I'm trying, you know?
Yeah, that's a big move. That's a 23% move in the stock. Not to say that AMC can't move 23% one day. It has. But
okay, because I have been watching it flatlined after earnings. I think it's going to trend up. But why?
What about that? That's so. Listen, I actually like their answers. They're not saying, "Oh, because someone on Twitter told me there's going to be a short squeeze." Like they're actually saying, "Oh, I've been watching it after earnings. It usually trends to the upside." Like they're making decisions based on what they're seeing on a chart, rather than what a bunch of uneducated people talk about on Discord or something else. So I actually like their answers. For it to trend up. You're talking about 725. Could it get to 725? Sure. That would line up with the 200-day moving average by the time it gets there. But that's not going to happen in one day. The only way the stock gets to 725 in one day is if there is a major piece of news. Something would have to happen. You'd have to have maybe another rumor about Amazon buying AMC or something like that, or some type of a merger deal, or something would have to happen. A major piece of news would have to happen to get the stock to 725. If you're looking for this to just trend to the upside after its earnings, you could possibly see that, but it would take probably a week or two for the stock to get to 725 when it just trends. You need a major news catalyst, and I can't predict news. The company comes out with a piece of news tomorrow. There's no way to predict that. That's just the markets, right? I can't predict. I'm not psychic. I don't know when news is coming out. And anyone that tells you, "Oh, news is coming."
Yeah, I feel like you would need Rocket Raccoon to come out of the screen and eat a bucket of investor popcorn with you while you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 tomorrow. And then that news gets picked up, and then, maybe.
Maybe. Watch, there's going to be a piece of news tomorrow. The stock's going to go to 750. Watch.
Anyways. So, Rocket T floor, go now. All right. So, that's a good question by We'll come back in a second. Try a different name next time. What's wrong with people, bro? All right, hang on a sec. Let's try this person. Van Black is just Van confused. I know very little about trading, but want to learn how to trade and build wealth. However, I feel that I need to learn a bit more before I would be able to take advantage of the free trial.
I mean, that's
the literal reason you joined the free trial.
Yeah, that's
like saying, I want to go to school and I want to learn how to do something, but I'm going to learn how to do it on my own first. So when I go to school, I can really take advantage of the learning.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, man. Like people need to stop and think about the things that come out of their mouth before they do, I don't know. It's been one of those days for me.
Yeah, guys. I mean, that's the exact opposite. You're not going to learn by doing it by yourself. You're just going to make a bunch of mistakes. You're going to build a bunch of bad habits, and you're going to cost yourself a lot of money for no reason. It is a free trial, so you can join with us, be with us for 7 days, and go through the 3 sample courses that we have. Ask questions in chat, talk to members, talk to moderators, and experience what it's like to be part of our community, and then decide if the community is right for you. To say, "Oh, well, let me go try to figure this stuff out on my own first, so that when I join the trial, I can really take advantage of it," that is backwards. That's backwards. You joined the trial to learn so that you could become a full-time member, so that you could take advantage of all of the education tools and resources that are at your disposal, so you have the best chance of becoming successful. You don't try it on your own and think you're going to become successful by yourself and then say, then I'll go and join and I'll see how a bunch of professionals and I'll learn the proper way. I'll use professional tools, but I'm going to go figure this out on my own first. That's not the way that it works. This is not a chicken or the egg, what comes first type of argument.
All right. Ken Scott says, what if I was a previous trial? I missed open enrollment by 1 day. Do I have to take the trial again? I enjoyed the trial the first time, but life got in the way. So Ken, you're saying you missed open enrollment by 1 day, you were a previous trial, and now you would like to sign up without having to go through the trial again. That is correct? Let's see here. Yeah, all right. I'm down with that. Ken Scott, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Ken Scott, send a text message to 786-505-4049. We'll get you taken care of. You missed it by 1 day. You were a previous trial. We got you covered. Joe, put that on the screen, maybe. All right, he's got it. All right. All right, we got 31095-177. Is that a phone number?
No.
Do you know what it is?
It's not a phone number.
Right.
There's not enough numbers.
No. I got that part. All right. It's a screen name. That part I got.
He goes, nah, screen name.
Yes, I know. I know it's a screen name. Hence it being on the screen. Area codes. Awesome. Very cool. All right. We got a bunch of trials to announce real quick.
Cool. Husky Giant, my pleasure, man. We're going to welcome Jarrell, Nerwin, Renee, Nick, and Jared. And welcome to the trial membership, folks. Welcome to the trial. Again, guys, go to ttgthree.com. It's free. Name, email, phone number. Get your butts in chat. Trade with us for this week, guys. I'm telling you. Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. You're getting inflation data. It's going to be a big one.
Yep. Here's a decent question. It says, Mike, do you believe it is better to have my bank manage my investments for me? Or do you think it is more wise to continue to educate and invest in myself since they charge a small fee to do so? I think it's, I mean, I know you're asking Mike, but I will briefly touch on this. I think it always helps to know enough to not get screwed over, to understand enough of what's going on so you don't have to fully rely on somebody else. That's our entire model at True Trading Group, is to give you enough of the information so that you can understand how to do this on your own. So whether or not you decide to go with somebody at your bank or not, whatever they are going to go ahead and tell you about what it is that you're doing, you'll understand. You know, you'll be able to understand what is actually taking place. And I think that that's something that's really valuable.
Yeah, that's really, I like that a lot, actually. You know, what I tell people is I think that you should always, I mean, listen, it's your money, right? I don't trust anybody on earth, like just inherently and completely, to just not know anything about what they're doing with my money to know if it's a good decision or not. I tell people, like, I have people manage my long-term portfolio. People would think, well, Mike, why don't you manage your own long-term portfolio? I have a portfolio I manage myself, but I have like 5 others that JP Morgan's wealth management division runs and manages for me. It's because I can't focus on running my entire portfolio with all of the other things I'm doing during the course of a day. So, it's better for me, let other professionals run and manage that money. But I know exactly what they're doing. I know exactly what's going on. And if I don't agree with something, then I have a discussion with the managers and we talk about different plans of action. Or if I have an idea, we'll sit down or we'll be on a call and we'll talk about, okay, well, if this is the idea that I have, how can we best position to take advantage of it? And we position ourselves in the portfolios that way. So I think it's good for you to, have, like, I would say Fidelity, Vanguard. I mean, those are fantastic places for long-term stuff. JP Morgan's wealth management division, they do have minimum requirements for account sizes. But Fidelity and Vanguard, you can go in there and you can walk into a Fidelity branch, talk to somebody. They're fantastic long-term money managers. I think it's good to let them manage money, but you should know what they're doing. You shouldn't just be like, oh, hey, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're in. I don't know where I'm exposed. You should know exactly what you're doing. And if you don't agree with something that somebody else is doing, just because somebody works for Fidelity or somebody works for Vanguard does not mean that they are right. So it's very important that you become educated enough to understand what your money is doing.
Yeah. This is from Rhino.
Can I get a quickie on Meta while we're taking questions? Of course, Rhino. Anything for you, brother. Let's go to Meta. Meta has been slowly just kind of drifting away here after its earnings. And, what I'm seeing here from Meta actually is a little bit of, some resistance here that we were unable to get back above. And I'll draw it out for you guys. You have this resistance over here now that I see on Meta that is in these mid 230s. You can see some previous support here after earnings. You got underneath it and now it's resistance. But to be completely honest with you, man, I just think this stock is consolidating after the huge earnings gap up. I've stayed away from Meta. You know that in April, I traded Meta like basically every single week. It was actually our biggest trade in April was that long Meta. But you see, I haven't come back to it, right? Because I just think the stock's been consolidating this gap up and I don't really see clear direction. We got to welcome Ken. We got to welcome Ken to the membership. So Ken was the previous trial member that now came back and he's now a full-time member. He was already a trial, so we do understand.
Yeah, he missed it by 1 day.
Yeah, he missed it by 1 day. So everybody welcome Ken. Ken's the newest full-time member of the group. Ken just joined the full-time. Again, guys, open enrollment's closed. If you guys were previous trials in the past, and you guys had an account with us, we'll have some notes on you guys. If you want to text us, 786-505-4049. If you used to be a trial and you guys want to take advantage and join the TC family, you can send us a text message if you do want to apply to become a full-time member. And we can maybe hook you up like we did with Kenneth and like we did with Me, who was a trial member currently and now has just joined. But it's now open enrollment's closed. So you can't just join. You've got to submit. You got to join the trial. You got to submit an application, and then we may or may not accept your application into the group. If you want to join the trial, it's free. Go to ttgthree.com. No credit card information is required. Just name, email, phone number.
Also, Van Black is back. Sounds like an 80s blockbuster trailer. That's not how I meant the last message to be interpreted. I was trying to ask if someone who knows basically nothing, would the trial of just 7 days be enough to warrant joining? That's the same thing, but yes.
So the whole point of the trial, Van, I listen, I can guarantee you this. And then Van, don't take my word for it because I'll ask members. You will learn more in 7 days with us than an entire year on your own. And that's a promise. Members of True Trading Group, do you agree that a trial member will learn more during their 7-day trial with us than they'll learn in the entire previous year on their own? I'll let members answer the question for you guys. You don't have to take our word for these things. Let members who've actually gone through the trial and have become full-time members, let them answer these questions for you. You're going to learn more in 7 days than you have in the last year.
Yeah, Reaper Trades is 1,000% correct. One of the things that we look for when we're looking for annual members to join us is if you're on a trial membership, ask questions during the day.
Absolutely.
Participate. Even if you think that it's silly or stupid or that, nobody is going to make fun of you for your questions. Nobody. So, even if you know absolutely zero and you are just interested in the stock market, absolutely sign up for the trial. The worst thing that's going to happen if you sign up for the trial and you know absolutely nothing is you'll have a little bit better understanding of something you had no clue about before.
Yeah.
That's the worst case scenario for anybody.
Guys, there's other groups and services out there that when you do a trial membership, like they don't let you type in the chat. We want you to participate inside of our community so you can talk to members, interact with them, see what it feels like, and get the full experience of what it's like to be part of True Trading Group. And this way you can ask the moderators questions like you're there with us during the day. The moderators are trading right in front of your face. You see all of our screens. You see exactly what we're doing. We're talking to you while we're doing it. So ask questions. That's how you learn. It's the whole point of you doing the trial is not to just sit back in the corner and just hide because, wear a dunce hat because you're not a member. No, when you join the trial, don't feel you can't participate because you're a trial and be like, oh, this isn't really my home. So I don't want to come in here and really, overstep or no.
Yeah.
We're inviting you into our home. You are our guest. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, Reaper Trades is 1,000% correct. Again, I've had a lot of questions, and even the members will answer some questions. No trader is left behind. That's true.
Amen.
Look, and that's one of the reasons that we're doing this non-open enrollment and making people go through the trial first is because there's a lot of trials in there, but a lot of them are just in there to try and get stock picks. I mean, it's a free trial membership, so there's no harm, no foul, right? But we're looking for people that are actually interested in participating. Damn, that's pretty cool.
I took vacation days because I work a full-time job and spent my vacation days in the room and getting a good feel for what was going on. Wow, that's awesome. Was it time well spent, Bogey?
Yeah, dude, they've been here for a minute.
I know. I know the answer is yes.
Oh, well, that's cheating. If you know the answer is yes, gotta hang yourself out there, bro.
Just because I know they're a member, that's why.
Gotta hang yourself out there, not know the answer. Live dangerously.
Yo, my boy Tex. Tex says, I finally joined in 2021 because my dad learned more in a month than I had learned in a year on my own, even though I had made 6 figures. Joining TTG is the best investment that I've ever made, hands down. Amen, man.
It's pretty awesome. This person says, got to get used to the sarcasm. I promise you, it's 100% love, man, depending on who you are. For you, it is.
Yeah.
For some people it isn't, but for you it is.
99% of our members are amazing people.
Yeah, 99% of our members are amazing. Then there's, like with anything, there's a couple that are, whatever. But, we choose not to focus on that. But yes, it's not a secret. I can be sarcastic. I can be a jerk, whatever. And honestly, I'm probably a lot harder on myself than a lot of the other members would tell you about, But I also give it 110%. Every tool, every mod, every employee, everything that has ever benefited a member in here outside of trading has been because of the work that I have put in. So, and it's done because we genuinely care about wanting to create something different and create a platform that actually helps people.
Yeah, man. Well said.
Mm-hmm. So, besides, we have gotten a tremendous amount of silly comments.
Yeah.
Todd Beveridge, now that you don't have open enrollment, would I have a chance to become a member? So, 310-95177. Todd Beveridge, you have signed up to be a trial on multiple occasions. On many occasions, you have either come up with an excuse about why you couldn't talk at that moment, about why you weren't able to afford a substantially discounted membership, all the while to come back on and then continue to ask about something like this. I have never met anyone that is less serious than you. And I'm putting your thing on the screen because I see you do this every once in a while. You have been given ample time to sign up. That is all I have to say about that.
We want people that are serious, guys. We are a serious group. We come in day after day. The moderators and I, put in a ton of work and do a lot of the heavy lifting for you so that our group has the greatest chance of making money on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And if you guys are serious about learning this skill, if you're serious about getting information that can start helping you make better decisions, then you are the type of person and you're exactly what we want in the group. But we are a serious group. We've grown tremendously over the last couple of years. And I want to make sure that we don't have people that come in and water down this community and share the same values that we do as a group. And that's why we have closed the open enrollment. So if you are serious about this, like I said, join the 7-day trial. You get 7 days with us in chat to, use the platform. Go to ttgthree.com. If after your trial, you'd like to join, you want to stay and become a full-time annual member, you submit an application, and based on your interactions, we may or may not accept you. If you're a good fit for us, then it'd be my pleasure and honor to have you. If you're not a good fit for us, we'll just kindly tell you True Trading Group is not for you, and then there's plenty of other groups and services that are out there. Okay, so just join the trial, name, email, phone number. Yes, I want this, and you guys will be good to go. And I would do it ASAP because Wednesday, you definitely want to make sure that you guys are with us because it's going to be all the inflation data this week. It's going to be a big week for the markets. And when I say big weeks, I'm talking about volatility, which equals opportunity, which equals 4 100% or 4 triple-digit gains last week, 11 the week before, which I think is a group record for us as moderators. You know, and guys, you know, listen, Adam might be sarcastic and I might call it like it is. You know, I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. This is a business. And if you needed anything, Adam and or myself would give you everything that we have to help you. It's not a 40-hour work week for these guys. They do well, but deserve every penny.
Yeah, I haven't worked a 40-hour work week in a very long time.
I don't know what a 40-hour work week is.
Yeah. And I'm not complaining. You know, I'm just saying that we don't work 40-hour work weeks. We work, you know, a minimum of 60. I would say a minimum of 60 or 70 hours, maybe.
Well, let's see. Definitely more than 6. Yeah, it's probably 7. Yeah, it's definitely more than 60. Definitely more than 60.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we do, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then we put some work in on the weekends as well. So
put a lot of work in on the weekends.
Yeah, it's over 60.
And honestly, to the gentleman that I don't know what the username is, but the one with the numbers and the American flag, I think that's why Mike and I, and more so myself, right? Because I showed a little bit more than Mike does. I think that's why at times we just get to a spot where we don't, it becomes hard to be patient with people and some of the comments that are made or some of the expectations that are made. Not even so much for us, but we see how hard other people in this group are working. Like how hard other people are working, like Uni, the last unicorn, right? She's putting in a tremendous amount of time. So is Mitma. So has C Trader's been killing it on small caps recently in chat. You know, Christina puts in a lot of effort. Market Ninja. I mean, I see the names in here. I know exactly who these people are and how much, and how much do they, how much they put in. And not to say that everyone that signs up has to put that amount of energy in. It's not like that necessarily, but it becomes borderline like frustrating, insulting, and we become a little jaded with some of the people's expectations here. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing open enroll. Why we got rid of open enrollment. We're doing this different. Whether or not this works or not is no longer a question. I think it's a fair assessment to say that True Trading Group works. What would you say, Mike?
Oh, I know it works.
Okay. And our members will tell you the same thing. So it's not a matter of if it works. If we were just trying to low key sell some sort of crap product, then I don't care how ignorant you are, I'll just take your money. But that's not what we're doing. We have something that we know works, that we know has worked for literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So, are we lying? Seriously, go ahead and type the number 1. Just true or false. Is what I'm saying true or false? Just tell them in chat if it's true or false.
Yes, the guy comment, guys. I really feel like sometimes people, they come to these live streams, right? And, they're here for the analysis. They want to know what the SPY is going to do, or what's going on with this, what's going on with what's Tesla going to do, or, what do we think about the Fed? Of course, they want to hear all that stuff. But then while they're here, they also see members come on the live stream, tell their success stories. You see, people that are moderators in True Trading Group now that are professional traders that started off as annual members and have gone on to reach their goals. They see the comments from people in chat. They hear the things that we're talking about, recapping all the action and the trades from the day and talking about the percentage gains that members were able to hit and the money that was made. And I feel like a lot of people just sometimes just can't even fathom that this is actually real. And I think that's why it's so important for you guys to really listen to what members have to say, because they are you. Like
how many people on here right now are not members? I'm just curious. Like, how many people that are still here are not members?
Hey guys, type TTG if you guys are still on here and you're not a member.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Don't worry, we have nothing to sell you tonight, so you're good. I'm curious. Go ahead and type TTG if you are not a True Trading Group member. Warm Toast says just got the trial. I like that username. East Coast Canuck.
I like that username too.
Roy Hurley. I don't know why that made me feel relaxed.
It did. Warm Toast. Wow.
Did it make you feel relaxed too?
Yeah. Man, there's something to that. There's some kind of psychology to that. Warm toast.
Yeah.
It's like the simple things in life. I don't know. There's something to that. Why did warm toast just trigger both of me and you and I?
I don't know. Van Black says, how many members work or worked a full-time job that are seeing awesome success? Almost all of them.
Van Black, great question. And again, when you guys ask questions like this, it's better for members to answer it. So Van Black's question is, if you want to put it on the screen so everyone can see it, how many members work or worked a full-time job and are seeing awesome success? Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money while working a full-time job. Just go ahead and type the number 1. If you work and maybe comment what you do for a living also. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Tell me what you do for a living if you're making money while working a full-time job. Van Black and anybody else that is maybe asking that same question. It's a really good question, valid question that people would like to know. Pay attention to the people that comment in chat. We have members in over 100 different countries. We have thousands of members all over the world.
Sherry says, I may change my name to Warm Pop-Tart, but like Warm Pop-Tart
that sounds sexual. That sounds dirty.
Yeah, Warm Pop-Tart makes me sound like I'm doing something that my wife shouldn't know about.
Yeah,
Sherry.
Warm Pop-Tart sounds dirty. Warm toast is soothing.
Yeah, I feel when I hear warm toast, I feel very relaxed.
I wonder what my wife would say if I just walked in. I was like, babe, I want a warm Pop-Tart.
She'd look at you and with the most New Jersey accent ever be like, what the f are you talking about, Michael?
That's not what it sounds like at all. There's no New Jersey accent at all. To me, it doesn't sound like there's a New Jersey accent. You think I have a New Jersey accent.
You do. Everyone here thinks you have a New Jersey accent.
I know, but not like the way that you make it out to be.
I don't know.
You make it out to be like just like deep, heavy, like Staten Island accent, which is not.
No, I think that people from New Jersey are maybe a bit self-conscious.
I love being from New Jersey. I think it's the best. Except taxes. Taxes suck. Our property taxes are absolutely insane.
So are mine.
Yeah, my property taxes are disgusting. And then, yeah, but it's better for you. You don't have state income tax.
I'm joking. My property taxes are great.
I got state income tax, man.
I know. I'm killing it.
Sucks.
Well, it is what it is.
Our Florida's the best.
So I'm just curious here. Out of the people that said that they weren't members, right? Excuse me. Fucking warm toast, man. East Coast Canuck, Roy Hurley, Jeff Canale, Mike D. It's nuts. And Van, I don't know. I'm a child. And Van Black. Why wouldn't, like, what would hold you back from signing up for a free trial?
That's a good question. Yeah. Why would you guys? Because I've seen those East Coast cannot.
I'll make you a deal. You give me the answer, and I'll hook you up with a free trial. Shut up.
I've seen some of you guys on here multiple times.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
What would make you not want to do a free trial, but you continue to come to the live streams? The analysis you get on a live stream is peanuts compared to the analysis you get in real time.
And no shame. I'm legit asking.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, real question. Not like being facetious. Real question.
Whoever gives me the most honest answer, I'll give you $100.
What?
Yeah, I'll pay for market research. Jeff Canali is honest. I already did 2 years ago. Don't want to get in trouble and join again. Thank you, bro.
That's a very honest comment, Jeff. I really appreciate that. YA says, I'll join the free trial when I'm financially ready to know that I could buy the membership.
And you know what? That is awesome, because that person asked at the beginning of the stream is it worth buying? And I said no, and they stuck around the entire time. And you know what? Props to you, my friend.
Yep. These are honest answers, guys. I'd like to see it. It's there for you guys. TTGTHREE.com.
You know what, Jeff? Go ahead and sign up for the trial, bro. Lots changed in 2 years, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, that was such an honest answer, Jeff. Sign up for the trial again.
Yeah,
bro.
Jeff, go sign up for the trial, bro. It's almost a completely different platform.
Yeah. So much has changed in 2 years. You may not even recognize the place. We have so many new things.
His whole dashboard's going to be different.
Yeah.
Warm toast. All right. Look at Jeremy, dude. I love Jeremy.
Is that oh yeah, okay. I know that is.
Last initial is B.
Yeah. I know it is. You can make money, just listen to the stream. Then I felt guilty. That's what I'm saying. If you guys make money just from analysis I give you on live streams the nights before, imagine what you would do with analysis in real time from 9 traders while it's actually happening. Just think how much it's crazy when you think of it that way.
Warm toast. Fuck, man.
How much capital would you recommend people have to trade with if they were considering the membership? Honestly, warm toast, a couple $100 does it, man. You don't need tens and thousands of dollars. So many of our members have joined with just a couple $100.
Yeah, I mean, let's spare you the sales pitch. I'll just give you raw figures. Those that have started with less have had the highest level of success from when they started to where they are now.
Sure.
Statistically, we have seen well over 55,000 people come through True Trading Group between trials and members since 2016. I am telling you, those that start with less money in a trading account do well, or do well more often than somebody coming in with a ton of money. And you know, honestly, it's not that complicated as to think of why. People that start with less money are forced into risk management, where
Right.
people that are starting with a little bit more money maybe take some risks that, you know, they shouldn't take.
Yep, that's exactly why. People with bigger accounts, they come in and they just gamble. They're like, oh, they just gamble. They have very poor risk management. Not everybody, but usually they'll tend to have poor risk management. The person that comes in and says, I've got $300, I got to make this work, they protect every dollar in that account. And then those are the people that build very strong risk management discipline and are able to then grow those 3-figure accounts into 4, some even 5-figure accounts.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Warm toast, man. All right, folks. Well, trial membership's there for you. ttgoffer.com. Okay, TTG offer. I'm sorry, totally wrong. TTG. I'm so used to saying it, Adam. That's crazy. You didn't even catch it, did you?
I did.
No, you just didn't even care. Just sure.
I was just like,
yeah, warm toast. It's just all we can think about now. Is there butter on your warm toast, or is there jelly?
there's a Boston Bruins sign on his warm toast.
I meant like your warm toast, like when you're thinking about warm toast.
I don't know. It's just the idea of warm toast makes me feel nice. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
You questioning me like I'm in an interrogation doesn't.
I'm just curious. I just want to know how you take your toast, man. That's all.
However you give it.
Maybe next time I'm in Miami, I might bring you some warm toast. I want to bring it the right way. Guys, go to TTG.
Toast to yourself.
Go to TTG, THREE.com. It's our 7-day trial. It's totally free. No credit card required. You get 7 days trading with us. See what it's like to be part of the True Trading Group community. No credit card required. All right. There's no and then all of a sudden after 7 days, we charge you $1,000. No, that's not how we play those games.
It's actually impossible,
It's
Rebecca. What was her name? Rebecca?
Rebecca, yes. It's physically impossible. We don't have your credit card information. We cannot charge you anything. You enter your name, email, phone number. You'll join the trial. You'll get access to some of our tools, the sample courses. You'll be able to.
It took everything in my power not to respond to Rebecca.
That's why I did it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, you did good.
So guys, there you guys have it. All right. It's going to be a big week this week. Make sure you guys tune in. All right. If you guys have any questions, you can also send a text message. If you guys have questions, we're fully transparent. We're an open book. You have questions about me, the mods, anything, courses, you send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. All right. If you guys have any questions at all. If you guys also used to be a trial member and you guys wanted to come and join the THD community, you can send a text message and we will see what your experience was like as a trial member. And if we decide that you're a good fit for True Trading Group, we may or may not admit you into the community as a full-time member if you want to join. But the trial membership is free. Go to TTG, THREE.com. Get your butts in chat. It's going to be a fantastic week. I feel it in my bones. Last week was 4 triple-digit gains. The week before that was 11. I expect a couple of more here this week as you have the major catalyst of inflation data. CPI Wednesday, PPI Thursday. It's going to be one hell of a week, guys. Get your butts in chat. Never been a better time to be in chat, especially with the heater that the moderators and I have been on for the last couple of weeks.
And big shout out to Kathleen Mamadou, who is on her way to making a full recovery.
Yes, Kathleen, we love you. Music to my ears. We love you.
Oh,
Get
wow.
well.
Sevens with AJ says, I toast with PB&J. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I toast my PB&J.
You know what? That does relax me, too. The thought of, warm peanut butter and jelly.
So here's the thing, though. When I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is this weird? Or are you guys with me on this? I need a cold glass of milk with it.
A cold glass of what?
Milk.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Why would
good.
you not?
I am just making sure. It's making sure that,
Dude, it's like it's the equivalent of eating like a cookie or something. Yeah.
Right. So don't give me a glass of water. I need.
No. Ew.
I'm just making sure we're on the same page. That's all.
100%.
Making sure we're on the same page. Just making sure.
Yeah. Of course.
It's like a
I
necessity.
like a foot rub too while that shit's happening, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's fun for another time. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I know we're having some fun here, but in all seriousness, it's going to be a big week. I'm excited for it. Members are excited for it. We're making money in chat. That's what counts. That's why you guys are on these live streams, to figure out ways that you can take advantage of this market. You know that the opportunity is out there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You'd be doing a million other things right now.
I would have to agree with you, Michael.
Damn right. Go to ttgthree.com. Join that trial. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Trials, get your butts in chat tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Everybody have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys later.